Hello, my name is Dave Larimer and I'm with Radians Safety Products, and we sell a variety of product categories, and one of the product categories that we're talking about today is some new products that we've come out with in our cooling line. And cooling products are, they range a lot in terms of purpose for a lot of different functions. We just finished making a product called an evaporative cooling vest, and so what an evaporative cooling vest does is it has a layer in between two layers of fabric that you can sew into a vest. You get it wet, you submerge it, wring it out like a sponge, and then you wear it. And you can imagine wearing a wet towel, it's cooler. Well, a wet towel in hot weather will absorb the temperature and become hot and transmit heat. The right type of material in an evaporative cooling vest does not absorb that heat and transmit it. It actually absorbs the heat, it evaporates, and the evaporation process reduces the temperature on the inside. Okay, so that's how the vest works. The technology that's inside of the vest is not that much different than what a lot of people are using on the market. What I think is important to know when you're talking to people that are already buying these vests is two important characteristics. The size of the vest and the construction of the material. All right, so from a sizing standpoint, everybody zips up, and their vest our vest, and every competitor that I know of offers their vests in a medium large combination size, XL, 2X, 3X, 4X. So they probably have 3 to 4 sizes, but they're combination sizes. So you've got to hope that instead of each person that's this size having the right size vest, that you're somewhere on that spectrum that fits. So what we did to address that is we made the vest adjustable. So we have 4 inches of Velcro here on each side of the vest, where I can actually I can change the vest size almost 3 sizes. And in addition to that, the vest is connected with stretch spandex, so I've got some give and I can really make it fit. Why is it important that your vest fits well? When you have a cooling vest and you're transmitting that evaporated lower temperature, the larger the space between your body and the vest actually works as an insulator. And the less space you have, the more efficient your transfer of the cooler temperature is going to be, the more bang for your buck you get, so to speak, and more comfortable it's going to be. Okay, so the other thing that's a big factor is this is the outside of the material right here. This happens to be a yellow one. And this is what the inside of the material looks like. It's a surface that when you get it wet, it acts like a sponge. It just is more efficient in evaporating. And then you have the lining on the inside that keeps the wet material away from your skin. Everybody that, with the exception of one other product on the market, 90% of the people that make these vests use a material that will transmit moisture as well as vapor. We took the step on the expense and added a membrane on the inside of this that will prevent the water moisture from the sponge on the inside. If you didn't have a membrane on there and you were wearing the vest without this layer, you can imagine this would make your shirt wet. And it'd be, having a wet shirt in hot weather, it's not the worst thing in the world, but if you could stay dry and stay cool at the same time, then you can take your vest on and off, and you don't have to worry about your shirt drying out. So this shirt, our material has an outside layer, an inside evaporation, the sponge layer, and then 2 layers right here to make it a 4-layer system. So while this doesn't feel like 2 layers, they're actually laminated together, and you can see this is the membrane that's on top of the fabric, so there's 2 different materials. Anyway, so that makes the system much more efficient. I think when you look at the pricing that's out there of competitors, there are products that are less expensive than ours, but they're combination size. They're not going to fit everybody. And the product that's less expensive than ours also doesn't have a membrane that will prevent the water from saturating your shirt with moisture. So from a value standpoint, we're very competitively priced and a great value. And I think what you'll find is that when people don't get their shirt wet, more people will wear this type of technology for an added comfort and from preventing heat stress. So anyway, if you have any questions, you know how to get a hold of me, and I appreciate the opportunity I appreciate you taking the time to look at this. Thanks a lot.